And also let the friends inside. Everybody who's late. Here we go. Recording's going on. Give me a second. Well, YouTube will start. Yeah, YouTube is also starting right now. So yeah, it works. So welcome everybody to today's first episode about my new Zoom tour called All You Need to Know About Germany, or you can also call it Germany in a Nutshell. So that's a picture of it. Will be on every first Sunday of the month, 5 p.m. New York time. So it is today, right? It's the first. It is also live on YouTube. If you want to watch it on YouTube, uh, search for at History of JW, or you're here right now on where are we now? On Zoom. You're right now on Zoom. So welcome, and we will do this every month. It's not very long. My idea is for 30 minutes, just to have some fun, and there will be always something new, always something new. Basically, the idea is, or my idea is, like, because you know that I'm doing this in-person tours. So my idea is to convince you to come to Germany. So the more I will tell you about Germany, you say, okay, I have finally to go and see it in real life. If this what Tomek is talking about, if this is really true, right? So that's the idea. In June, please come in June and visit and have a look how it would look like. And so I would say, yeah, let's start our tour, Germany in a nutshell. And if you missed this, you can always watch us later also on YouTube and have fun. So, what we will talk about today. Um, so I was thinking, should I start with hard facts? Should I start again about talking about the Nazi time and the political situation and how difficult and crazy it is? I think I'm doing this enough time, right? You watch this a few times. So I thought that we will start today with some fun facts. And it should be, yeah, now you should see Germany in a nutshell. Yes, all you need to know about Germany. And as the first episode, just some random fun facts. And in the future, we will maybe go deeper in some stuff. If there's something that you say, oh, Tomek, I heard this or that, is that true? Write me, and I will include it in the next episodes. Okay? For everybody who is the first time here, my name is Tomek. I'm from Berlin. I'm living in Germany. I was born in Poland, but I was 6 when I came to Germany, or when my parents kidnapped me to Germany. So I'm raised in Germany. My first language is German, but I'm, yeah, multicultural, raised German, Polish. So it's some stuff that is weird for me as a Polish guy. In Germany, there are some stuff that is weird for as a German guy from Poland, and that's why I do this tours there. And yeah, I like people. I like to understand people, and I think when you learn the history and also some other things, you'll get a better understanding of the people, and you will like them more, even if you think they're just Germans. So, first one, there is no speed limit on the Autobahn or the highway, but it's on the Autobahn. Is that true? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's getting even more crazy because there's a but. What is the but? There is a minimum speed, and that's not a joke. So, yes, there is no speed. There are some parts of German Autobahn. So when there's a construction or when there are a lot of yeah, a lot of curves and whatever, then there is a speed limit, right? So if it's a dangerous or more dangerous place, then it's a still speed limit to 120 kilometers per hour. And I'm thinking about, okay, I forgot to check how much this is kilometers and miles, km and miles. Here we go. So, for example, 120 kilometers is 75 miles. So there are some speed limits. Sometimes even 80 kilometers is 50 miles. But, and that's the funny thing, you are not allowed to drive in Germany on the German Autobahn on the highway less than 40 miles. If there's traffic, right? Okay, if there's the traffic jam, yeah. But you need a car that at least can make that, or a motorcycle, or whatever. So a small motorcycle. And if you, and that's not a joke, if you drive on the German Autobahn with a normal car, whatever car it is, for a little bit longer, less than 40 miles an hour, less than 60 kilometers per hour, the police can stop you and give you a fee because we have a minimum speed. And about that thing, how fast you can drive. So, the fastest that I was driving in my whole life on the German highway was 230 kilometers. That's a little bit more than 140 miles per hour. And I was really, 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 really exhausted. And on the internet, on YouTube, there's a very famous video. I will show it now right to you of a very rich guy who, um, yeah, had a Bugatti and he made it to drive legally a little bit fast. So he starts from zero. You see how fast he gets in a few seconds to 100. So right now, so this is just 15 seconds, and in 15 seconds, he made is until 90 miles per hour. And then he says, okay, let's get the engine a little bit warm. So he's driving slow 110 miles per hour. And then he's having a little bit of fun. Give him a second to warm up the engine, right? And I will switch on the sound, okay? So now it's 125 miles per hour. So he's driving 260 miles per hour, and it's not illegal. Is it wise? Is it smart? Would I like to do that? So when I was driving my 230 kilometers wide, which was this 100 something miles, I just did this for 5 minutes. And after that, I was so exhausted. I was for 5 minutes. It was so exhausted. I said, man, this is no fun. This is definitely no fun. And of course, by driving so fast, you never know what happened. So I don't think it's a wise thing. But yeah, but it's true. It's true. Germany loves the car more than everything. And of course, the generation changed a little bit, but for years I was raised that the typical German man spends the Sunday together with his car. He's washing it, taking care of it, cleaning, taking to the station, taking really care. They really love the cars. Oh man, I heard today a really bad joke, but I can't tell this right now because it's live on YouTube, maybe later. Um, First fun fact. Okay, let's talk about food. Sausages, bread, and beer, right? That's something updating. Why is something updating right now? Come on, I don't have the time for that. Food. Let's start with sausages. We have the Weisswurst, we have the Bratwurst, we have the Currywurst, we have the Leberwurst, we have the Thüringer Bratwurst. We have Wurst and Wurst and Wurst and Wurst and Wurst. How much? It depends. Depends who you ask. But basically we can say, and let me check because I have, as I said, my notes on a different computer. That's a problem. So let me check again. Basically, we say that we have around 1,500 sorts of sausages only in Germany. So Germans love also the sausages. Our sausages are a good thing, according to Germans, of course, yes. Um, I also like some kind of sausages, but I'm always a little bit suspicious, right? You never know what's inside, right? You never know. It's a little bit it's a little bit. Is it really meat? What's there? But yeah, and different kind of sausage came from different kind of places in Germany. So, for example, Thüringer Bratwurst, it's called that. That's the real sausage. In the year 1400, it's already mentioning that sausage. So it looks like that the real original sausage of Germany is coming from that place. So this is a little bit longer. Then we have a really funny story of where there's currywurst. The currywurst, it's a really cool story. Hamburg and Berlin are still fighting who invented them. It could be even both without knowing it. What's the story of the currywurst? So Berlin, there's even a plaque in the city. This is the spot the very first currywurst was sold in Germany. And the idea was that when the Second World was over and everybody was poor and there was no real food and everything, so there was also a lack of spices. So the legend says that a Berlin woman who wants to make somehow money to survive and who wants to open a small place to sell sausages, but she got no spices, by accident she got access from an American soldier to a lot of curry, which was new for the Germans. The Germans did not know curry. So she put the curry, she put then ketchup there, and then bam, Germans love it. And I watched before that too some YouTube stuff from Americans and say, "Oh, this is so great. This is that." It's just a sausage with some ketchup and curry. That's it. I understand 1945 that everybody was, "What?" Yeah, but it's just a sausage with ketchup and some curry. So back in then was something good. Today, yeah, of course. And in Berlin, if they say, okay, if you come to Berlin, what do I have to eat? Then it's the currywurst. This is like the typical stuff that you have currywurst. And the other sausage that you saw before, where is it? Here we go. Bratwurst, of course, this is what everybody knows. Weisswurst. In German, in Bavaria, say Weisswurstel. So that's why I choose also that picture. So you have the Weisswurstel, you have the Bratzel, and you have the beer, the Bavarian beer. And that's Sunday breakfast. Yes, my friends. Yes, my friends. In Bavaria. And if you're Bavarian, I have a friend here in Berlin. Sometimes we met at Sunday morning and we got our beer at 10 a.m. because that's Bavarian breakfast. White sausage, Weisswurst, Brezel. The mustard is sweet, so it has to be sweet mustard, and a beer, a Weizenbier. Welcome to Germany. Beer at 11 a.m., yeah, or 10 a.m., definitely. Crazy people. So, sausage, 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 and sausage. What about bread? If we have 1,500 different sorts of sausages in Germany, does somebody wants to guess how many sorts of bread we have in Germany? Yeah, let's do this. If you want, remember it's on YouTube also. So I would just say your first name, but just in case, if somebody has no problem with that, raise your hand. I will take your name, take your answer, and you can guess, or you can write in the chat how many sorts of different bread, yeah, we have in Germany. Renee,
I'm thinking about maybe about 300 sorts, 300.
thank you very much. You're pretty close, far away. Put a zero, and then we have 3,000. 3,000 different kinds of bread in Germany that is sold every day in Germany. So because I'm such a huge fan, I'm really a huge fan of bread, let's watch now 3,000 pictures of bread. Okay, I hope you have the time. This is bread number one. This is bread number two. No, I'm joking. I will not show enough 3,000 pictures. But yes, I really am a huge fan of that. We have so many different kinds. So it's black, it's white, it's darker, it's lighter, it's sweet, it's sour, it's with spices, it's different kind of forms, different kind of ingredients, um, oil with carrots and walnuts, for example, and stuff like that. And the only problem is, if you eat too much bread, you get fat. So, yeah, I'm eating a lot of bread. So my wife just said for the next months, before you will come in June, for example, I have to stop eating bread and then I can eat in June again. It's the ingredients, right? But I love it. And bread is one of the oldest stuff, right? Humankind that's eating bread since the beginning, right? Since the beginning. Like this one. So it's so cool. Man, I'm getting hungry. I knew this is a mistake, this tour. It's 11 and I want to eat. It's not good. It's definitely not good. But what does bread have to do with beer? And that's the thing. As you can read here, both products are based on the same ingredients, grain, water, and yeast. And in both cases, you have the fermentation, right? So that's why we call in Germany, and that's also not a joke, we call beer as liquid bread. And, but beer was, as you can read here, developed from bread, and brewing began with bread. And we have in an old fairy tale, Rumpelstiltskin, it's called. And that person is really yeah, singing a song and saying, yeah, today I bake, tomorrow I brew. It's bread and beer in Germany are, well, it's one thing as we considered, and that's why, and that's a very funny fun fact. Beer is a basic food in Bavaria. So where the Weißwurstel comes from, right? That's why we do that when I live in Bavaria, breakfast, Weißwurst, Brezen, and beer, because it's basic food. Beer is not. It's not alcohol. I think I talked about this about alcohol too, but I love to say this all the time. And of course, it has to do something with the water in the back in the days, Middle Ages. Water was a little bit dangerous. It was unsure, right, about what was there. So when you cook the water to brew the beer, you get rid of all the bacteria and everything, what they did new, right? So that's why I think on the alcohol too, I said it. Uh, I drink beer, and if I don't have beer, then I drink water, right? First the beer, then the bread. And the monks that who made this liquid bread. So that's why in Bavaria, when you're drinking beer, you're eating bread, right? still can get drunk, and then you have a problem at work or wherever, on car, driving. But basically, yes, there's also some weird stuff, not only in Bavaria, but also in Germany. You can drive and drink. You can drive and drink a beer. If you make an accident, then you have a problem, right? If you drink too much, you also lose your license, everything. But you can, while driving, have a beer. One beer on the drive, yeah, as long as you don't get drunk. Crazy. Is it wise? We're not talking about that, right? Right? We're not talking about that. So I want to show you my favorite German beer. My favorite beer is a Guinness, but my favorite German beer, and I give you a second to take you a look, a deeper look on that beer. Maybe you will see it. Why? It's not the reason what you will see. It's not the reason why it's my favorite beer. It's because it really, really, really tastes fantastic. But there's also one fun stuff. Do you see it? I can't see your faces, unfortunately, because yeah, I have some Zoom problems. So I don't see if you see it, if you're laughing, if you're making jokes, if you say, "What is that?" If you make weird words. So it's the Augustiner. Augustiner Brewery 1328. But that's a JW. I got some chats. Let's check. JW beer. Yes, it's a JW beer. Of course, it's not a Jehovah's Witness beer. No, no. Oh, definitely not. And they have, and that beer is fantastic. They have only Augustiner. It's a fantastic brewery from Munich. Every time when I'm in Munich, I have to go there definitely and take a lunch with my dad or whoever friends and take a beer there. It's really good, and they have only three or four kinds of beer. So this one, Edelstoff with a JW, then typical one, Helles, a Weizen, and a dark one, Dunkel, and that's it. And you know what's fun stuff is about Augustiner? You know how much money they spent on marketing? Zero. €0. That beer is so good, they don't need marketing. That beer is marketing itself. That's a cool stuff. That's a real cool, that's really cool stuff. So when you come to Germany, I promise you, even it's a Bavarian, it's a Munich beer, you can get this in Berlin and everywhere. You will get that beer. You can take it home, maybe one bottle or two or whatever, or you will at least get this label. You can take one, come to Berlin, come to Germany on my tour, and then you will get this. Okay, what more about fun facts? I said 30 minutes, 25. Here, I like that. That's from NASA or ESA. It's a European space science, whatever, and that's Berlin by night. And it's very interesting to see. So for me, as a Berlin guy, I in the second recognize what is where and stuff. So I tell you what you can see by night from space about Berlin. So one thing is, yeah, it's very bright, right? And I don't think it's light pollution, definitely, right? But that's a different topic. That's a different topic. That's not we talk. But do you see there are some spots in the middle? There's no light, right? Here, look at that. Ah, no. Here, there's no light. Here, just one main street, but then there is no light. Here is no light. Here is no light. There is no light. Here, no light. No light. No light. No light. Right? No light. Here is no light. There is no light. Right? Here is no light. Here is no light. What is that? What is that? Parks. Berlin is a very, very green city. So what I'm showing you is all the parks of Berlin. You don't see them? Uh, it's it's a very, very green city. So this one here, so this is the center. Here is the Brandenburg Gate. I hope you see my mouse. Here's the Brandenburg Gate, and that's the Tiergarten. It's a huge park, the biggest park in Europe. I live here, where there's also no lights. I live here where there's no lights. So we live pretty in a dark place, which I'm very, very happy about it. And that's the former airport. That's the former airport, and now you can cycle there, make barbecue, kite. What you say, kite? Yeah, playing with a kite and stuff. Here I have a lot of lakes in Berlin, so that's the one cool thing. That's the one cool thing. Here is a huge garden, as you can see here. Here's nothing, right? Nothing. Also, here's a lake, nothing. So that's pretty cool. But take a little bit better look. Take a look in the middle. And now, can you see that the lights on the left side, on the west side, are different than the lights on the right side, on the east side? Do you see that? The lights on the left are a little more brighter, and on the right side is lesser. Why is that? That's East and West Berlin. You can technically see where the Berlin was there. The lights, and that's a new picture, well, new, 10 years, something like that. But still, it's like 25 years after the Berlin Wall fell down. It's a picture that you can still see where was the wall, and that the lights in East Berlin are still different than the lights in West Berlin. I like that picture. I'm a huge fan of the picture. I remember what came up from the NASA, and it's really, really cool. It really shows Berlin. Yeah, cool place. Okay, one more fact. One more fact. Do we have the time? Yeah, do you have the time? One more fact. Let me make stop here. What you say? Is it that that you think that German language is difficult? Would you consider German? It's pretty easy. German language is a very, very easy language, especially if you speak English. For English speakers, 40% of all the German words are also English words. So I see we have our friend Esther here. She has a cat, and a cat in German is Katze, right? Elephant is elephant. Giraffe, Giraffe. Water, Wasser. Beer, Beer. There's so many words that are similar. So I would say, let's learn German together now. Let's learn German together now. I will now show you a word, and I want somebody of you to read this. It's here. It's small because I didn't have enough space. Okay, let's make it easier. Let's make it easier. Wait, wait, wait. Let's make it easier. Let's there we go. Let's stop this, and let's make it easier. So again, first, so you can see this, right? So that's the word. That's what I can show this also a little bit different. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, who wants to read that? Tony, are you sure? Try.
Oh, I'm cheating. I was born in Germany.
Oh, no, Tony. No. I'm happy that you said that. If nobody can make it, Tony, then I would take care, okay? So let's
Okay.
wait. Okay. So Annette, your turn.
Rhein Fletchet Ticket Tirung Suber Wachung Safa Gaben Gabanu Bert Ragans Jetsits. Sorry.
I'm so happy this is recorded. I'm
I
so
think I
happy that.
massacred it.
Okay, next one. Michael. Michelle.
Well, let me see. Rheinspeicher Ticket, Ticketer uns Überwacht Hundertschaftsgessen Übertragungsgesetz.
Oh, that's even much better. We're getting better. We're getting better. Thank
Ich
you.
spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
Are you also cheating?
No, I just took it in high school when I was living in Germany.
No, that's so good. Thanks. Let's try. Adrian, let's see how Adrian will say it.
Okay. Rindfleisch, Überwachungsaufgaben Übertragungsgesetz.
Thank you very much. You know what's funny? So, this word Aufgaben, it starts here, but you say Saufgaben, which is fun because Sauf is to get drunk. So you see, in every German word, there's something about getting drunk.
Oh.
But it's thanks, Andrea. Come on, I like that. Esther, no, you speak German. That's not fair. Bailey's family, please.
Rindfleischgesetz Eskurma Subversionskunst Saufgaben Burgstragung Sketskets.
Sorry. It was fantastic. I love that. It sounds like a broken machine gun that tries to shoot but can't. Thank you for that. Thank you. That was really cool. Oh man. Okay, so we have now two Germans or two people who speak German. Let's see if they can make it. Okay, let's see if they can. So Tony, now it's your turn.
You'll have to tell me what the word is afterward because I haven't a clue what I'm
Okay,
reading.
no problem. I will explain.
Rindfleisch-Etikettierungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz.
There was one small mistake, my dear Tony.
Oh, please tell me.
But it was very good. Once more, let's see if Esther, who's from Germany, if she heard that small mistake.
We missed an E
Yes.
after the Rindfleisch.
Yes, you missed the
I will-
E.
I will say it now in German.
Yes, please.
So, Rindfleisch, Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz.
And
So
now,
I
Esther,
meant a little pause between the single words because
So-
it's a combination of many words.
but now, Esther, because you can say it, we want you now to say that word 3 times in a row very fast.
Rindfleisch, Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz.
3 times.
Oh, 3 times. Rindfleisch, Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. Rindfleisch, Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. Rindfleisch, Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz.
And now you have to turn around, and then if you can't walk, then you're drunk. Thank you, Esther. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, that's so. But basically, it is an easy word. It is. If you don't believe me, it is. Please let me show you, or to explain why it is an easy word. German language. And that's what so many people are afraid of, right? A lot of people say, man, this is such a complicated and difficult language. No, German language is a language that where you can just combine more words in one and create a new one. So you just have to understand, you just have to know all these words. So, Rind. Here you go. Rind, Fleisch. Rind is, what's in English? What's the name for the cow? The meat. So, and Fleisch, it's meat. So Rindfleisch, it's the, I forget my English. Help me. What's the specific name for? You can write in the chat. What's the name for Odario? Yes, please. I'm crazy.
Beef?
Beef. Yes, beef, of course. So Rind is the animal and Rindfleisch is beef. So you have Rindfleisch. Etikettierung. This is to put a label on that beef. The S is a grammatical thing, so forget about the S. So Etikettierung. Überwachung is surveillance, to watch over it. Aufgaben, it's tasks. Übertragung is delegate. Gesetz is law. So that's a law where so you have to go backwards. That's a law that delegates the job to overview the labeling of beef. So easy it is. So easy, pretty easy. That word don't exist anymore because it was a law. Oh no, that law don't exist anymore. It was a law when it was the beef problem, beef sickness, virus, whatever, right? So then it's when this law came out, the Rindfleisch-Etikettierungs-Überwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. So that was my first episode of Germany in a nutshell. Just a few some fun facts. I wonder what we will talk about next month. We will talk about deeper about food, or maybe cities, or maybe landscapes, maybe water and seas and lakes and ocean and whatever. I don't know. If you have a wish, just let me know. I will think about that. I have some ideas. So I hope you enjoy that. BSE, yes, mad cow disease, that was about. If you have a request or whatever, you're very welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will stop now the YouTube stream. So everybody on YouTube who wants to join some minutes on chatting and asking and questions, please come back to Zoom, and see you also on YouTube the next time. When is my next tour? Yes, before we talk about that, when is the next Zoom tour? So, my dear friends, the next Zoom tour is... So this was today, right? This was today. And so that's the calendar. So this Germany in a nutshell will be every first Sunday, 5 p.m. New York time. So the next Zoom tour is next week, Monday. So not tomorrow. Next week, Monday, we will have again a history lesson. Next week, Sunday, I have an English tour, but it's also a Japanese tour about stumbling stones. But for America, it's a weird time. It's 3 a.m. in the morning for New York. So forget about 3 a.m. in Los Angeles and 6 a.m. in New York. So you don't have to wake up 6 a.m. on a Sunday to watch that tour. So that's why I say next week, not tomorrow, next week, history lesson, same Zoom, same YouTube. In 2 weeks on a Sunday, we will do again History of Jehovah's Witnesses. And in 3 weeks on a Monday, we will do again History Lesson with Tomek. So you're very, very welcome to join that. This is the Let's Make History Fun Again. Every second and fourth month of the Monday. This is where you can watch that. And again, I want you to come to Berlin and to do a tour and make me rich. No, I'm not making me rich. Oh, you can make me rich, but you don't have to now. But we want to have fun. We want to travel around Berlin and Germany and everything. So if you have questions, please come. Please join. Write me that you want to come. You're always welcome. You know my website, right? It's historyofjw.tours. Should I show again the website? Yeah. So it's historyofjw.tours. You know my WhatsApp chat. If you want to write me on my website, there's also everything. So feel free to write.